Who's on this line right here? GCI, Saturday Night Request Party, MC Marcus Chapman, Dr. Love. Who's this?
Listen to that voice. Who is this?
This is Left Eye.
Left Eye?
What's up?
What's up? What's up? What really going on?
Wait, hold on, man. Left Eye from TLC?
Yes, Left Eye from TLC and Left Eye from The Cut.
Oh,
what
man.
Cut? You cut yourself? Wait, no, the TV show on MTV.
Right. Yeah, I caught that. What's happening, baby?
What's up?
How you doing?
Man.
No, I got it. I got a big question. What's it like being a TV star now?
Well, I don't really consider myself a TV star, but hosting the show is I have a lot of fun doing it.
Well, I was told that you had some of the highest ratings on the station, so that would make you a star.
Well, which is true, but it's not all owed to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the host. There's a lot of other people who do their part.
You know what? Now, you know what you just did, sweetie? That was the most beautiful thing, because, you know, me and Marcus work here, and we be working hard, and it is a lot of other people that make our show, you know, a fantastic thing, like the promotions department, the programming, but when we come on the mic, we don't never mention them.
So, hey, let us know something. I heard through the grapevine that a new TLC album was dropping pretty soon. Now, is that true?
Yeah, it is.
It is?
But I can't give out no dates.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. You know what?
I done stuck my foot in my mouth about 12 times already.
Yeah, because, matter of fact, an interview on my website, you give a date. We ain't going to bring that up, though.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Now, the last album you all put out, the last CD came out in 95, early 95, and you had big hits, Waterfalls, Creep, all that. The music industry has changed just a little bit since that time, because it'll be like about almost 4 years now.
Exactly.
So what kind of flavor are you all coming with? You trying to keep it the same, or you trying to update it, or what?
Never, ever do we keep things the same. TLC remain to be trendsetters. So, you know, the music is some other kind of music.
You know what, Marcus? I got to tell you something. Me and Left Eye hung out this summer, right? And some people were flexing on the mic live, right? And Lisa came and took the mic out of my hand, and I saw her do it live. I was blown away. To this day, I'm still blown away. It's the real thing, baby.
You know, it's something about a woman who can rap and can sing. Just do something for me.
Now, are you talking about performing, or what are you talking about, man?
I'm talking about everything, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You're a rapper and a singer, huh?
Actually, I'm more than that.
Oh, okay. Well, hey.
I am crazy, sexy, cool.
Oh!
I am every woman.
Oh! It's raining anyway. Hey, Marcus, let's thank Left Eye. Thanks for calling us, sweetheart, on the Saturday Night Request Party. We really appreciate it, and we wish you much luck, and you can call us anytime.
Oh, ain't no thing.
Thanks again, baby. I look forward to seeing your show again.
That's But wait, it comes on at 6:30 and 11 o'clock 5 days a week on MTV.
And what's the name of the show?
The Cut.
Who said that?
Thanks for calling, baby, all right?
All right.
I go way back. People just don't know it yet.
How far back?
Way back.
How far back? I know. Wow. So you guys just came back from London together, where I heard you were shopping for jewelry. Was that like wedding rings and stuff?
You know, we were shopping for a few things.
Because you're not with Andre anymore, and Left Eye, you know I have to ask you. Okay? Give me the eye, though. Give me the left eye if I'm, stepping over my boundaries, because I don't want to wreck shop in my house. You know what I'm saying? You start breaking and burning.
Good.
Look, so the relationship with Andre Rison, you were with him for a while, then you got back together with him after you broke up, after, a bit of time not being together. And it was like just 2 months ago, I'm telling everybody, they're back together. Andre's grown up. Left Eye wants to settle down. Then what happened?
Andre and I did date a couple months ago. We went to the Grammys together. And, that's about the extent of that.
Well, okay.
All right, we need the truth serum.
That ends that question.
Exactly. Well,
Give
look,
her
I've
the
just
truth
given her some
serum.
orange juice,
Yeah.
and I dropped a pill in it.
Thank you.
Now, is it that Andre is still an abusive man, and you can keep it real?
I can't answer that question because I haven't spent that kind of time with him.
All right. So the second time around in your relationship, I'm sorry, Sean, but I have to ask, were you guys sleeping together?
Good.
Me and Andre didn't have a relationship the second time around. The relationship went as far as a couple dates.
Okay, so you were trying to get it back together, and it didn't work, and so then you moved on.
Me and Andre have long since been friends, and we decided to go to the Grammys.
Okay. I understand, because you have to show respect to your new man. You know what I'm saying, Sean? You just can't talk about the next man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you know.
Is he eating?
Yeah, I'm eating some, it's early in the morning, man. I'm eating some apples.
Okay, so Left Eye, how was it touring with these other two girls, the T and the C, when you released the statement in Vibe magazine saying that, you know, like you couldn't be behind the project, and basically a lot of statements that, P.S., I was behind you, girl. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in Philly knows. But how was it touring with these wenches? I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you say all this stuff about them.
Look, the way I handle my business is when it's time to go to work.
There it is.
It's time to go to work.
Get the money.
You know, I try to put all personal stuff to the side. I don't get caught up in my emotions, and I handle my business. And that's how I look at all things that I do.
But do you all just do the show and then don't talk to each other after the show? Do what you got to do on stage and then bounce?
Oh, no, it's not that deep. I mean, unless we just had an episode, you know, we might not speak to each other, but...
Okay.
Hey, we get over things quickly.
Right.
Sometimes the media can make things seem like they're lasting a little bit longer than what they are lasting, but...
Yeah.
You know.
Have you guys ever had fist fights?
No.
Damn. Damn.
No.
Yeah. Because somehow I could figure all three of you guys could throw down. And when you get mad, you know what I'm saying? It just gets hectic. Right?
I see two throwing down, not all three.
No, you know what I picture in the group, and I've always said this, I picture those two being jealous of you, so it's 2 against 1.
I'm sorry, and I see Left Eye whooping all of them.
Well, so do I, but I can see them.
That's that Philadelphia ass whipping coming.
Exactly.
I can see him trying to jump her. You know what I'm saying?
I can't see Chili doing much of nothing. T-Box, hold her down.
Yeah. So you did a wonderful job hosting last year's Soul Train Awards.
Yeah,
and might I
did.
add, Kyle Young just hooked you up, your clothes, your hair, your outfits. And when you just hosted what awards did you just host? The Soul Train, but the Source Awards is what I'm talking about, because that was your first award show that you hosted by yourself. And the T and the C were not there, and they were not in the audience, and I've been following because I am a fan, and they were not there, and they were not in the audience for the Soul Train Awards. And a lot of listeners were like, well, when Left Eye got up there on the stage, why didn't she thank the T and the C? Why did she only thank her makeup people and her hairdressers? And I was behind you, girl. I was like, why? Those girls didn't support her. Elaborate.
Actually, the first thing that I said when I did give my thanks were I accept this word on the behalf of TLC, and that was thanks enough. I felt, you know.
Me too.
I mean, everybody wanted to make a big deal out of it, but it's understandable, and I expected someone to say something, you know, and that's what it ended up being. So, whatever. Everybody's gonna find something to talk about.
Hey, Wendy, our producer's giving us the break signal.
Isn't that the truth? Oh.
And Lisa Left Eye in the studio.
Radio 1. Yeah, I really wouldn't want to be you at the moment, Melanie, because every interview that you do, you're going to be asked the question, so I'll just do it anyway. How's Jay? He's all right, actually. Did you see him last? Guys, so personal. I know.
Friends. Now, when did I see him? I saw him in the weekends because they played Manchester, so I went up there to see the boys.
Okay, how's the gig?
Good, actually. Really good show.
I read a review that said that they wore too many clothes.
They wore too many?
Yeah.
Well, they've only got one costume change, so I presume that means they're not showing enough flesh.
Yeah.
Well, good. You say that for me.
Okay, so it's most definitely on and it's all going really well.
Yeah, it is, actually.
What do you like about him? What's special about him?
Oh, my. You know about this, Lisa? No, do you know what? It's so funny because I've been all over the world and I've actually ended up meeting somebody who grew up 10 minutes down the road from me. So we're very similar in the way we've been brought up and our sense of humour and stuff like that. So, you know.
Sounds good to me, you know.
Have you met him? Do you know this guy?
No.
But I'll show you the picture later.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll get real familiar with him.
I have to say, I haven't seen you this happy in a very long time, Melanie.
Oh, really?
No, it's very good.
You must come up here quite often.
No, I do. She's on show.
I work here.
Yeah, no, but good times for you right at this moment.
Yes, it's gone good.
What about you, Lisa? With
Everything is fine, TLC. Actually, we just finished touring.
TLC? Okay.
We're winding down.
Right, the worst thing is we just get the rumours, the gossip, and all the...
I'm sure you do.
Okay, so the rumours are you're all doing your solo albums, you never speak, and...
Well, no, actually, we're not all doing... No, we're not all doing solo albums, but I'm working on a solo project. It's going to be something that we can all jam to.
And why the desire to do this, then?
Oh, I've always wanted to do a solo album. I am an MC. And, TLC, I love TLC, but I'm very limited to, the amount of work that I can actually do. It's usually a few songs, 16 bars here and there. And I'd like to really, really strut my stuff. But as far as the rumors, we're fine. We haven't broken up. We went through a little something last year, but it's not the first time we went through something. It was just the first time that it was publicized.
So what are the tensions? What are the problems that exist between you? What do you have
existed? Personal differences, when it comes to business decisions and the direction that we felt we should move forward in. It's one group. There's 3 different people with 3 different visions. So which direction do we go in? And that's about it. I mean,
Absolutely.
It's a normal thing.
Yeah, I think
everybody goes through that.
I think every single band on the planet, whether it be girls, whether it be boys, whether there be 3, 4, 5, of course, especially when you're growing up as well. I mean, I know you've been together for a long, long time in TLC.
We have earned the right to yell at each other.
And
we're like family.
You spend so much time together, and it's like, and it does become more like sisters, doesn't it? Because no matter what's said, no matter what's done, you still love each other. And at the end of the day, you iron out your differences. You start, because at the end, you do all want the same thing. And that's the best thing for the band and the best thing
for 3.
So how is the solo project going?
I'm working on it now, and it's going pretty good. So you guys can expect me first or second quarter.
Of next year?
Yes, 2001.
Okay, so has it been good, this break that you've had from the group here? What have you been doing since...
Is it hate-free?
I've been out of the country.
Really?
Yeah, we was in Honduras.
Honduras?
You know what? That's right, because you guys go there. There's a place in Honduras that Left Eye likes to go and cleanse her body and soul, right?
Absolutely.
So tell us about it.
You talking about a colonic?
No, not a colonic.
Practically, right?
Tell us about this place.
There's a nutritional center in Honduras. A guy by the name of Dr. Sabi. He practices herbal, natural medicines. He's been doing it for 30 years. Actually, in 1987, he went to the Supreme Court in New York and won a case for curing AIDS and various other diseases.
Wow.
So his herbs, they do far more than just cleanse the system.
Wow.
Right.
It's a place where people who have
big bucks?
Diseases and stuff usually go. It doesn't cost that much.
Really?
At all. Out there in Honduras, $1 is 13 to 1.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Compared to the U.S. dollar. So.
Man, that's better than Jamaica.
So what do y'all say, the Honduras Hilton or something, or what?
Oh, no, we stay in the bush. We stay at the village.
Wow.
We stay in the huts,
We
Look,
went around the jungle.
what happened with the tour? Did that just phase out, or did you guys just fight and leave each other?
No, it ended. It ended in February when it was supposed to.
So y'all completed the tour?
Yes, we did.
Seems like the beef is still on. I'm reading
it does seem like that. Of course. I was reading Mademoiselle.
Would you calm the hell down?
Well, no, because
What's all that?
Because I get excited because you know what? I just read that when it was out, which was PS last month.
Yes.
And I told everybody on the radio, I was like, wow, TLC is still going at it.
That's old stuff.
Well, what's the future for TLC?
Wait a minute. Let's just have a timeout. It's 7:10. We got to take a break real quick.
Take a breath.